Hi, it's Jen and Tammy back with a Notion video, and this is actually not a new Notion.
No, they've been around a long time.
They've been around a long time, and I have to admit that if I showed this to most people, they're gonna go, what does that do? You know how some people can look at an iron and go, I get it. It irons clothes. I get it. I get it. I didn't get this.
I know it.
And for many years, I avoided using bias tape makers, even though patterns I was using called for them. I kind of just went freestyle. Imagine that, Tammy.
I can't.
So I thought it was the right time to even some of the simplest notions show you the best technique that you found to use these. So when you have a project that calls for a bias tape maker, and whatever size that might be, you'll know, hey, I know how to use that. I've watched Jen and Tammy do this.
That's right. That's
so
right.
I know we recently did Midnight Silhouette, an amazing Halloween block of the month.
Oh, yeah.
It had these beautiful vines, and that's exactly what I saw you doing.
That's right.
You were grabbing for the bias tape maker.
I was using this exact one, actually. Yep. So this is a size 18, and that is millimeters.
Okay.
It's 18 millimeters. That translates to roughly 3/4 of an inch. Over here.
Okay.
All right. So that's going to make a 3/4 of an inch finished size bias vine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with a strip that's double that. That's just a Tammy thing. Okay?
That's a nice number
so
it's easy to remember.
It's easy to remember.
Double it.
So I always double it. All right. So this is a 1.5 inch strip. All right.
And cut on the
bias. Oh,
Is that maybe why they call it bias tape maker?
It's a very important step. Do not skip that step. No, you can see the stretch that I have in this fabric. That's on purpose. I want it to curve around all those, right? Where I was putting the leaves.
Yes.
Yes.
And bias, you know, maybe you're not an everyday quilter. Maybe that's not a term familiar to you.
Right.
Fabric has the width and the length. And when you're on the width and the length, fabric has, cotton fabric, actually minimal stretch. But when you're off that vertical or horizontal axis and on the true 45, fabric has stretch.
Yes.
Allowing you to do curves.
Do your curves. That's right.
So anyway,
that's why we do it.
I just wanted to mention that because I remember for a long time not knowing what bias was.
Not understanding that. Yeah.
You know, do I prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? I have a bias toward chocolate. I always thought bias was
like that.
Preference.
Whatever you like. Okay.
Okay, how do we use it?
All right, so I'm going to take and cut a point in my fabric, just like this, just a point. And I have the right side down.
Okay.
So the wrong side is facing up. I'm going to hold this so the camera can see. There's an opening right here in the wide opening. And I'm going to insert this tip right in there. I'm just going to push it a little bit and it goes right through. You see how it's already coming out this end?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to grab it. Okay.
I think I see the action here.
You
I
already know
do.
what's going to happen, right?
I can see it. Let's turn that.
Okay, let's turn it this way.
I'll have it over here by me.
All right. Look how it automatically folds that, just like that. So it's folding both of those edges exactly like I want them, right to the very center. Now I take an iron. There's a reason this is metal.
Yep.
So the iron can hit this, right? And it gets very hot. So that's why it has this cute little handle here to hold on to it. Here we go. And we just go straight along. You see how that's, oh, it just makes the bias tape so quick and easy. I love this tool. See that? So now it's perfect. And it's 3/4 of an inch, which is exactly what my pattern calls for. And I am ready to go.
Amazing.
Just like that. And I can easily curve this so you can achieve a curve with this very easily.
Amazing. So again, not a new notion, but now we're learning the most efficient way to feed the fabric in, and the technique to pull along, and right behind it with the iron.
Right
I think
there.
that's the key.
Right there.
You showed us the key.
Don't let that distance get great. Just keep that iron right next to that tip. You're good to go.
Oh, thank you for showing us the best, really the best methodology to use a bias tape maker. And thanks for giving us a few minutes of your day. Our goal here, Tammy and I, is to show you tips and techniques to make your quilting journey that much more fun. We'll see you soon on another Shabby video.